Darwin Park. And this was actually, once upon a time, one of the most beautiful parks in the whole of Berlin. I know what you're thinking to yourself. You're thinking, well, Tom, yeah, where are the peaceful trees, lots of birds, little squirrels playing in the lovely lawns? Well, Hitler, he came through here and he said, well, you know, guys, it's a lovely park, but I need someone to march my army. So he had the place ripped up, and he put down this rather fancy stone and concrete plaza. Now the thing was, this was actually used as a car park for the 1936 Olympics. Lovely. Now it's on Damen. Doesn't sound very German, does it? Maybe a little kind of French. Exactly. And this is because from 1619 to 1648 there was a war here in Europe that lasted for about 30 years. 30 years, well anyway, it was a 30 years war, that's what we call it in England. And the thing was that a third of Germany's population and a half of the Berlin population actually wiped out. You can imagine, the civic leaders here in Berlin, they had a few problems. They were like, well, you know, the war's over, but we haven't got many people living here. So they thought to themselves, well, what we need romance. We need romance in Berlin. These people start kind of, you know, getting a bit of love going, maybe getting a few buns in the oven, little kids running around. And they thought to themselves, cool. So they started handing out Barry White CDs, some aromatherapy oils, maybe some scented candles, but it just wasn't happening. There was no love to be found in Berlin. So they thought to themselves, okay, this is not a problem. We live in Europe, there's lots of romantic people in Europe. The French. So what they did was they put together little PR packages. They took a photo of Helga with her curly buns and a little white kind of a milkmaid's outfit, and a picture of Fritz and Gladeholt, sausage in one hand and a pint of beer in the other hand. And they sent this down to the French, and they said, Frenchies, if you come here to Berlin, we'll guarantee you every Friday and Saturday night a date with one of these two hotties. And the French were like, oh la la, this is nothing else. And they were like, but wait, if you come in the next 30 days, we will give you your very own cathedral. So they did. This is the French Huguenot Cathedral. What was basically happening was the French Huguenots were being persecuted down in France. Berlin needed a bit of a population boost. A marriage was made. And for the next few years, French was actually spoken more commonly here in Berlin than German was. Now the thing was that everything was getting back to normal. They had good cuisine to eat. The French Huguenots had this great cathedral, so the Germans were like, well, Jesus guys, we want one too. So they built themselves one, an exact copy on the other side of the square. Now, as you can see, they got really into it, man. Now, neither of these are ever consecrated, so neither of them were ever used for services. That little red used bit over there, that was actually used for services for a little while. It's now a French restaurant, so if you guys want some really good French cuisine, maybe a waiter to be rude to you or someone to spit in your soup, that's where you can get it. Now, this is the French Huguenot Museum, and this here is called the Museum for the German Question. It's all about German identity. If the Germans get to ask themselves questions like, why do you still love David Hasselhoff so much? Why do you still think the mullet is cool? And where is our sense of humor and how can we get it back? Now then, this building here, this is the National Theatre. And it was built by Berlin's favourite architect's son, a guy called Carl Finkel, in about 1820. Carl Finkel. This is one of Carl Finkel. And it's got these very, very rocky stairs up the front and these big columns. You know, Rocky the movie? Okay, and what I would normally do is ask one of you guys to run up the stairs while the other two would sing the Eye of the Tiger song. So, and you've got to get to the top of the stairs and go, Adrian! Like that. So, what do you reckon? I think we're going to take a picture of you running up the stairs. At the top of the stairs and go, Adrian! Wait, stop, hold on. Is that right? Okay. We got the...